Hey family, peace and love to everybody following me in regards to the subject of constitutional law, trust, and commercial law. I put something together really quick. It's about the importance of the oath of office that these officials must tender in order to occupy the office of minister or representative. So, I'll start right here. It says the importance of the oath of office in Belize. The oath of office is a binding declaration by the government officials before assuming their position. The very first sentence of the oath states, and you can find this oath in the back of the Constitution, the second to last page. It says, I, and then you can add the name, do swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to Belize and will uphold the Constitution and the law. Now, this statement is crucial because it highlights two distinct obligations of government officials: to uphold the Constitution, which means acting as a trustee of the nation's fundamental principles, two, to uphold the law, acting as an authorized representative under statutory and commercial laws. So by taking this oath, officials commit to serving Belize within the legal and constitutional framework, ensuring they govern in the best interest of the people. The oath has a promise and a bond. Well, the oath of office is more than just a formality. It is a solemn contract between the official and the people. This promise grants them the authority to act on behalf of the people, but with that authority comes responsibility. Responsibility which officials must act in good faith and within their legal limits. Two, trustworthiness. Since officials hold power over the national resources and legal decisions, their word must be backed by integrity. Accountability. If officials violate the Constitution or misuse their authority, they break their oath, which serves as evidence of misconduct. Thus, the oath of office serves as both a promise and a legal evidence of an official's duty to act in the best interest of the people. The role of Governor General and the Crown's authority. Now, under Section 30 of the Belize Constitution, Her Majesty is mentioned, and which is now the Crown, holds the authority to appoint the Governor General, who then serves as the official representative of the Crown in Belize. Section 36, subsection 1 further states that the executive authority in Belize is vested in Her Majesty. And Section 36, subsection 2, confirms that the executive authority is exercised by the Governor General on behalf of the Crown. This means the Crown is the appointing authority. The Governor General is not elected by the people of Belize, but it is instead appointed by the Crown. This mirrors the principles of trust law, where an appointor, in this case the Crown, has the power to delegate authority and manage trust assets. In this case, certain aspects of Belize's governance. The Governor General represents the Crown's interest. Since the Governor General is appointed by the Crown, they act on behalf of the Crown in all official matters. This reinforces the constitutional structure in which Belize remains a constitutional monarchy, even as an independent nation. The Governor General's role in government. The Governor General exercises executive power, such as appointing the Prime Minister and other officials, but does so on behalf of the Crown, rather than as an independent authority. This position ensures that the legal structure of Belize remains consistent with the British constitutional model, where ultimate authority is derived from the monarch. The Crown and its possible role as trustee of property, not rights. While the Crown does not hold the rights and freedoms of the people in trust, it does appear that it retains authority over certain properties, particularly abandoned or unclaimed assets. In common law jurisdiction, including Belize, The Crown often has the right to claim abandoned, unclaimed, and ownerless property, a concept known as vacancia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's a Latin word, bona vacancia. If a person dies without a will, or if a property has no legal owner, that property can revert to the Crown and be managed by appointed trustees. This suggests that Crown officials, including the Governor General and subordinate officers, act as trustees over properties of interest to the Crown, while also being able to represent the people when property rights belong to the people, and the people personally express the conveyance of rights to the officials. This raises important questions, though. Does the government of Belize have full control over national assets, or does the Crown still remain residual authority over certain properties? Are Belizeans are Belizean officials truly acting in an independent capacity, or are they managing assets under Crown authority? Good question. How does it affect land ownership, mineral rights, and economic development in Belize, if that's the case? If the Crown retains authority over unclaimed land and assets, it raises significant legal and economic implications for Belize's sovereignty, Belize's governance, and Belize's resource management. In conclusion, the state, Belize as a state, is a corporate entity, but it does not own the land, it does not own the labor of the people, it does not own the wealth of the people or of the nation. It holds these in trust for the people. The Constitution is the supreme trust document ensuring that the government acts within the fiduciary duties. The government officials serve as two roles mainly: as trustee, safeguarding constitutional rights; two, as authorized representatives, managing commercial and financial matters. The Governor General, under Section 30 of the Belize Constitution, is a key figure in this structure, serving as the Crown's appointee and exercising executive powers on behalf of the Crown. Additionally, the Crown may be acting as a trustee over unclaimed or abandoned property, meaning that certain national assets may still be under Crown authority rather than fully under the Belizean government control. Thus, the oath of office is a powerful instrument. It serves as a binding promise, a trust agreement, and an evidence of duty to the people. This understanding is crucial because it reinforces the limits of government authority and the right of the people to hold officials accountable. This is the final thought. A government official's power is not their own power. They have to exchange, they have to give a promise to uphold certain duties, to protect certain rights in exchange for receiving the authority, for occupying the office, for having that power of governance, of government. In order to receive that power, these officials must give a promise and fulfill that promise. And anytime they do not fulfill that promise, then that promise is null and void, and that power is no longer valid. It's canceled. So that's why this is very, very important for that oath of office. The oath of office is a bond. Well, evidence of a bond. It can be a bond that reminds them of the fact, ensuring that governance remains a service to the people rather than a tool for personal or external interests. However, the role of the Crown in Belize's governance and property management raises critical questions about the full extent of the Belize's sovereignty. So, this is basically a little summary of what I put together, but it is important for us to understand. When you read that oath of office, why does the oath of office that all these officials must tender, they must sign in order to enter into office and receive a pay? It says that they must they will uphold the Constitution and they will uphold the law. They clearly state the Constitution and the law. This is two separate things. They hold two separate capacities. One, the Constitution is a trust, and where the people can give them rights to whatever beneficial rights, legal rights, especially beneficial rights, to these officials. But at the same time, these officials must operate in a commercial capacity, so they must abide also to the commercial laws. They must abide to the Constitution, which is the trust agreement, and to the commercial laws. Now, do they know that? And do we, the people, understand what that means? Something to think about. Peace and love.